And now moving to Africa, an incident of gun violence has shocked Nigeria. At least 16 soldiers, including 4 high-ranking officers from the Nigerian Army, were killed. The troops were responding to a distress call when clashes broke out between 2 local communities. The fighting erupted in Nigeria's oil-rich southern province, Delta. The Nigerian Army claims the incident took place in an area called Ugali. Now the Nigerian Army routinely performs peacekeeping duties in Delta. That's because local communities have long held disputes over land and fishing rights. Now residents in Delta have accused the Army of targeting civilians, a claim that the military has in fact denied. President Bola Tinubu says the killing of the troops was an all-out assault on Nigeria, and the president has ordered a military operation to apprehend the perpetrators. Now the Nigerian Army has confirmed that several arrests have already been made. In fact, Nigerian Special Forces have also recovered some of the weapons that were looted from the slain soldiers. As the Army carries on with its operation in the south, another incident of mass abduction was reported from central Nigeria. Armed gunmen kidnapped more than 100 people in the state of Kaduna. The kidnappers went door to door as they raided homes in the Kaduna area. Now, this is the second instance of mass abduction in the Kaduna state in the span of just 10 days. In fact, last week, 287 children were kidnapped from a government-run school. Local residents say they have lost faith in President Tinubu's government. In fact, they are now taking matters into their own hands by reaching out to the kidnappers themselves and paying the demanded ransom.
Uncle begged them and they reduced it to 4 million naira and then further reduced it to 3 million. They had to sell my properties. I had 4 engines, but they sold 3 and used the money for my ransom. I was in the kidnappers' camp for 2 months before I was released.
We had to take the ransom to Benimgari Forest. We took the ransom and at the process we were kidnapped also, the 2 of us, and after a week they released us after we also paid ransom.
The rise in kidnappings have drastically impacted the lives of civilians. In fact, hundreds of students are now dropping out of school as they fear for their lives.
In any area where these abductions take place, parents withdraw their children from school. And especially it affects the girls more than the boys. Many girls have been withdrawn and married off at a very, very small age. And as a result, they are completely missing out on education.
Nigeria is, in fact, witnessing a security crisis like it's never seen before. Its military on the defensive in the south as mass abductions continue in the northern and central regions. President Tinubu is facing an uphill battle against rising violence in his country. Meanwhile, the ongoing economic crisis is showing no signs of dissipating. Africa's largest nation is in a downward spiral, and right now, there's no end in sight. Watch this space for more updates.